Hello everyone, Cesar Toledo here with Bipper Media, and today I have another great SEO strategy that a lot of people are always kind of asking us about, and it's something that we have been doing now for a couple of years, and we see great success with it. And basically is, we get asked, can I hire content creation services for my website? Can I hire? Why aren't you hiring an SEO service like ourselves to do content creation for you? Content creation is one of the backbones of SEO strategy work. Google loves to see original, high keyword driven content on websites, and they actually, the way we see it is they actually reward a lot of different websites for doing this, kind of diversifying their content and creating high quality, like I said, high quality content. So yes, the answer to your question, you should hire. And if you're not going to hire, then you need to do it yourself. But I will tell you this from experience, it's easier said than done when you think that you can go ahead and do all your blogs and all your content marketing on your own. Can you do it? Yeah, but it is time consuming. And if you're a business owner, especially a small business owner, you want to concentrate on the work that you have to do in answering clients. The last thing you want to do is spend hours and hours trying to figure out, well, what's the best content for me to put on my website. And it isn't just writing something and putting it there. Is you have to be very strategic in what you're doing. So moving forward with this, basically a lot of people ask us, what is content marketing? And content marketing is anything that you're putting out there on the web. Okay. It's not, we love to use, writing blogs or writing guest posts and stuff like that, which, yeah, that's content. But, stuff as blog posting, videos, infographics, advertisement, a podcast that you're doing, this will be a podcast as well. Those kind of things is content creation. But you could be doing a lot of content creation and getting nothing out of it because you're just not doing it correctly, which is where SEO companies like Bipper Media come in. And so you always want to make sure that you're doing the right strategy. And so why should you hire somebody like us? Well, because for most businesses, like I already mentioned, content creation can become a full-time job. You have to write it. You have to record your content for your audience. And you also have to promote it once you publish it on your site or your social media or anything. It isn't just, okay, it's there and you're done. So basically it's from publication to distribution. So you can't afford, and you don't want to neglect any part of the process when it comes to content creation. So one of the things to look at is, what are my benefits for outsourcing content creation? So I can tell you right now, off the cuff, you have number one, you have the benefit from using experts in SEO specialization writing like ourselves, or videos or ads or anything like that. It can be cost effective. You may think, how is it cost effective? If I'm paying a company $10,000 a month to write content for me or to create content, man, $10,000, that's a lot. And I throw that number on purpose because we don't charge that. A lot of people don't charge $10,000, but you can't think of it as an expense. You need to think of it as an investment in your company. And a lot of people, and I get it. You're a small business. You're like, man, now I got to spend money for somebody to do something that I can do. That's right. But I'll put it like this. I can work on cars. Okay. I grew up working on cars, among other things. At this point in my life, I'd rather take it to a mechanic, especially with the newer cars. I'm a Generation X. I grew up where cars were a lot easier to work on than they are now. And if I have to do it, I'll do it to save some money. But at the end of it, when you really look at the time and effort and everything that I'm doing and the time that it takes away from my family or from whatever I'm doing, because, and I know I'm going on a tangent here, but just try to follow along, for you three people who watch this. I could sit down easily and work on my wife's SUV right now, but I don't have the right tools. I have to go out and get the tools, and a job that takes the mechanic, which is why we pay them. right? Why we pay so much for we just got an alternator change actually. It cost me $700 to change an alternator. And I was like, forget that. I'm going to do it my own. And luckily now there's YouTube stuff, content creation. There's YouTube videos where I can go and sit and say, okay, I can do it. You know, back then, if you're old school like me, I had the Chilton's, I believe it's a Chilton's manual, whatever. I had to sit down and or just get another car and see what needs to be done. And I swear to you, I saw like 2 minutes of that video. I'm like, nope, I'm going to pay somebody. Just too much time and effort. I don't have the right tools. And that's why we pay them so much, because they're the experts and they could get it done quicker. And yeah, it hurts that we spent $700, but it got done. It has warranty. I don't have to worry about it. Gotta think of the same thing. This is why outsourcing your content creation, whatever it is, whether it's blogs, videos, advertising, social media, you want to outsource it. And then you can concentrate, like I can concentrate on my family and other things I got to do. You can concentrate on your business. So like I said, it's cost effective. You get on-time publication because you know exactly when it's going to be published on the same day of the week, or maybe not the same time, but you'll never skip a beat with it. And it's actually very consistent, which is what you want to do, which at the end, you're going to be able to reach your goals faster for it. And it's also it's flexible, because a company could be flexible to your needs. So you want to keep that in mind. That's one of the big keys. The other keys to successfully hiring out great content and finding out is your content creation workflow and your content creation style guide. Okay, these are key. So basically, you need to set up our writers for success. Yes, you can hire us. You can hire any SEO company, or you can do it yourself. But you have to sit there and even tell us and work with us and say, what kind of workflow are you expecting? What do you want? Do you want it once a week, twice a week, once a month, once a quarter? I'm going to tell you this: once a month, once a quarter, from my experience, is not the best solution to help you gain traction on Google. You gotta do more and more and more. It's like going to the gym and you go once a month or once a week, even once a week, and you're like, why am I not seeing changes? Well, because you're coming once a week. It's great that you're coming and you're doing something. So it's great that you're blog posting or you're creating videos or infographics or anything. But at the end of the day, you can't get upset when your competitor's doing more and you're like, and you tell your SEO company, like, why am I not getting more traction? Well, because you're starting at a small scale, which is still good. At least if you're starting at a small scale, you're getting your foot in the door. But you have to punch the gas. We always say this, and do more. So you got to make sure you know what your workflow's like. And then you want to create your style guide. What kind of style do you want for your content creation? What do you want to do? Do you want to brand yourself more, which you should? Do you want to talk about a specific product? What kind of style, what kind of voice do you want? Because think about it, every time people read, they either read in their voice or in the voice of the person they heard it from before. And so what kind of style do you want for that? You want to stay relevant through great content with the help of an expert. Hello, that's us. We are the experts. Not only can you outsource your content creation, but as a smart business owner, which you should do that, you can kind of, I don't want to say wash your hands, not Pontius Pilate here. I don't want to say wash your hands of it, but you can breathe easy knowing that the expert's taking care of it, just like me. I can breathe easy even though I can't breathe when I give them the $700 to fix the car, but I know the car is being taken care of. That's the same thing. So it's a very valuable aspect of an overall marketing plan. So, and if your current strategy isn't giving you the results you wanted, even with the expert, then you can sit down and game plan and say, hey, why isn't this working? This is what you've told me. I mean, what works for one might not work for the other. So it's very good to stay there and make sure that you're doing the relevant topics and for your SEO strategy. So that's about it. You want to go ahead and stay relevant, and you want to make sure that the content that you're doing now, you don't get stuck on a loop and you're just doing the same thing over and over and you're hoping to see results. So basically that's it. I'm Cesar Toledo. Thank you for listening to this and our awesome account executive team is standing by. So go ahead and contact them at sales@bippermedia.com. That's sales@BIPPER media.com. And they're standing by to talk to you. Have a blessed one.